bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down, Watkins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Johnson on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Johnson on the
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
20. 1st down, Detroit.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Watkins got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Back to throw. Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watkins. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Play of the drive. Back to throw again. And it's complete. Hooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Detroit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Falcons 0. Harrison Butker is set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Smith, his first carry. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Watkins. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watkins. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Falcons nothing.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To the goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Falcons nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Kaiser. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Watkins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run the counter. It's Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To throw on 2nd down. Watkins, screen play, Johnson. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Terrell Lewis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Kaiser is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Williams. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watkins, wide open receiver, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Lions first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Watkins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Watkins. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Smith. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it again with Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And now the young man has it. It's a fake, and he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Watkins. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Watkins. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got. Mike, check. I got you, boy.
Again, it's Smith. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
59 mark, check.
From the gun, Kaiser. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
So look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
safety creep.
Operating from the gun. Kaiser, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith trying to run for it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, Kaiser. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Watkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Watkins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Taken for just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And some room to roam now.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
First down carry here for Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Off play action. Watkins. He's airing it out for Whip. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Number 81.
A big play there.
Detroit.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Lions 21, Falcons 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Chance.
To throw again. Allen. That's complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And again, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Watkins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Lions.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The busy night continues for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Harrison Butker is set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Deshaun Hand able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
St. Brown. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. One final try here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.